Yeah, yeah. What's up, everybody? What is going on? Yeah, we're doing a little early evening show. And then we're going to hit you off with another late night show tonight, now. Desperation. Yeah. You know what time it is, boy. It's time for an evening show, so sit your ass down and shut the hell up about it. Hit the like button, huh? Do us a favor. Hit the like button. Why don't you tell your friends Gunsmoke's live right now? Tune into a real shit show. You guys like watching bullshit? Oh, we gonna get some bullshit right here. It's real shit, boy. Real shit. Yeah. Shouts to Marky Mark. Marky Mark boy. Templar boy. Just Beetle. Good to see you. Yes, we have the lisp right now. We're still using the phone, unfortunately. You're gonna have to deal with the lisp tonight. I think you guys are getting used to it anyway, so. Yeah. Shout outs to my lisp. Jersey girl. Good evening. Good to see you, Jersey. Fucking Mickey boy. Mickey boy. Joe Batters. My man. And Barzalette. Barzalette. Yeah. All right, cut the music. Hold on. I cut the music, boy. Can't think right now. Shit. What time is it? All right. 7:33. All right, that's good. Yeah. It's raining outside. Nice and gloomy. It's not too cold. It's just right, boy. That's your AccuWeather forecast right now. You're walking the pupper? The pupper? All right. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jersey. You go walk that pupper. Um, so yeah, we here, y'all. We here. Thank you for being here. I don't know. I guess we'll get started with the news since there's nothing else to talk about. We're gonna give you some. We're gonna start off with some mob content for your ass, and then we're gonna move into some bullshit in the news. You know how we do it. So yeah, here's your mob content. You ready? Hey, what up, Vegas Pete? Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't. I saw the headline. I didn't get to read the article. But I saw that, boy. Damn. Joe Batters, 9.99, popping off the show the proper way. Damn, I thought BK Shaolin took over the channel. All that. Damn. All that lisping, boy. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna fix it soon. We're gonna get this. We're gonna do something about this laptop situation, and we're gonna stop using the phone because apparently it makes me have a really bad lisp, and I don't like that. I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea, get confused that I got a lisp or something. You know, I can't have people thinking I got a lisp all of a sudden. So we're gonna work on it, Joe. Thank you, Mr. Batters. Where was I? Oh yeah, the mob content. Yeah. So apparently, I don't know, a whole bunch of Lucchese crime family members and associates got busted by the feds, I guess. And I guess it was the feds. They got busted for illegal gambling. I mean, that's all they could get these guys on nowadays. But they're giving them football numbers for fucking gambling. They called it Rhino Sports, and it was in operation for 25 years. And they made $1 million a year, which I thought was kind of small. I'm like, damn, man, $1 million a year. How many guys are in on this operation? You know, you got to split the money. The fuck you making? I guess you could make 100 grand something a year, 200 grand. I guess that's good off the gambling. But I thought they were making millions a year. I thought it was like fucking 10, 15, $20 million a fucking year just on gambling alone. I guess the operations is small. So yeah, they rounded these shitbirds up, and I don't know why the fuck they waited 25 years, or they found out 25 years later. I don't know. Or they were just waiting, you know. And now some of these guys had to plead out to 20 years and forfeit $4 million and shit like that. So yeah. Oh, and then the FBI said, "Don't get it twisted." In so many words, they said, "Don't get it twisted. The mafia is still out there. Just because you don't see any flashy headlines doesn't mean that they're not still out there." So they warned the public to remain vigilant and stay away from organized crime. They said, don't think they don't exist just because you don't see them in the news that much for doing flashy shit." Trump is a gangster. I love it. Yes, he is, Vegas Pete. He's doing a lot of gangster shit so far. He just released a memo today by 5 p.m. He doesn't want to see any emails from any official federal workers fucking with he, him, he, she, her, they, them in the fucking pronoun section of the fucking, when they sign their name at the end of the email or the letter. Like, sincerely, Kamala Harris, she, her. You don't want to see no she, her shit. It's putting a stop to that. And that's good. It's a new era. The FBI is still looking for a guy that was answering phones, taking bets with a heavy lisp. Wasn't me. It was somebody else. Wasn't me. Shit. Even though I got a lisp right now. That's only because of the phone, you know? It's just a perception of a lisp. It ain't real. Y'all just got a perception of crime. Wow, look at this. What's up, Maverick? Good to see you, brother. Hope you've been all right. But yeah, back to that shit. Since Vegas Pete brought it up. Yeah. No more pronouns, boy. And then what else did Trump do? Shit. There's something else too. Shit. I don't know. But anyway, back to another subject of the news that I'm trying to remember. Since I can't read it right now because I'm stuck in this goddamn StreamYard. They said if you have these professions, you're more likely to cheat on your spouse. So they said bartending, firefighting, what the fuck else? There was some other shit too. And you're most likely to be a cheater, boy. Oh, flight attendant, and so bartender, firefighter, flight attendant. And what was the other two? There was a top five that was you was more likely to cheat on your loved one, boy. I can't remember the other two right now, but military member. Yeah, if you were a member of the military. But they said the three jobs that you were most likely not to cheat on your spouse was farming, if you're a farmer, if you work in a pharmacy. I said even if you work at Walgreens, you're not, getting it on behind your wife's back. And what was the third one? Shit. Oh, accountant. Did I say accounting? Yeah, accounting. If you're an accountant, they say science says, and you're most likely not going to cheat on your spouse. What up, Jacket? Jacket boy. So that's that. And in other news, since you guys like the friggin' Beatles so much around here, I thought you'd like to know how much of a weirdo Ringo Starr is. I think the man's 84 years old. He told some asshole, he's like, I've never had a slice of pizza. He's never had a pizza before in his life, he said. Are you fucking kidding me? How the hell you never had pizza? That's like never having chocolate before, or fucking tasting vanilla or some shit. Or fucking, I don't know, man. You never had a Coca Cola? I mean, what the fuck? You never had pizza? A slice of pizza? And I'm sure you've been to New York, asshole, performing that shit back in the 60s. It's been a hard day's work. You've been singing that shit, making money around here in New York, boy, doing concerts. You never stopped by a fucking local restaurant and had a fucking slice of pizza? I mean, it was the dumbest shit I ever heard. What up, Philly boy? Philly. Plane crashed in a mall in Philly? Yeah. Inside of a mall? I didn't hear that part. Wait, what? Hold on, this fucking phone, man. Trying to scroll up here. All right. Where did this guy say this shit? Small plane crashed in Philly. And now this guy says a plane crashed in the mall in Philly. Fuck, what? I wish I could read about it. I saw the headline. Those goddamn small airplanes, man. Those fucking small Cessnas. I think it was a Cessna, right? This goddamn small plane should be illegal. They're always prone to crashing. They got one fucking little propeller up there keeping you afloat. If the thing can't fucking stay airborne and at least glide without the propeller, you don't need that shit, man. They should ban that shit. It's an obsolete technology. You got to have at least two engines on that fucking airplane. So this way, when one goes out, you can still fly with one engine. Or those friggin' planes are small enough. Come up with some contraption on there where you're able to launch a parachute out of the fucking thing so the thing doesn't crash. It was a Lear jet? Oh, shit. So it's one of those private jets. A Lear jet. Fuck, man. That's a little bit bigger. The Roosevelt Mall in Northeast Philly. They got a Roosevelt Mall out there? We got Roosevelt Field over here, which is one of the biggest malls we got here. And ironically, they call it Roosevelt Field because it used to be an airfield back in the early 1900s. And now we're talking about a plane crash, connecting the dots. It was a medical plane, Learjet. Ringo's got Ringo's a goddamn lie. I don't know why he would say it if he's lying. I mean, who the hell would lie about that? I never had a pizza before. Bloody hell. No wonder everybody always shit on Ringo. Ringo always got the shit end of the stick, didn't he? Still walking the dog, so went outside, just told me a prank. What? Can you look that up quick? God damn it, I'm gonna get kicked if I look it up. What up, Dirty Dighty and Keith? Took off from Northeast Airport, crashed. What the fuck is going on out there, man? And they're saying that helicopter crash the other day. That helicopter was flying too high in the sky. Should have been much lower. Shouldn't have even been there. But it was flying way too high in the sky. So yeah, it looks like it was the helicopter's fault, but it was an accident, man. It was just a big conundrum of fuck ups. They're saying the tower over there, the flight tower, was understaffed. They knew they were bound to be issues. Like, are you kidding me? You're about to, you're taking people's lives at risk here. That fucking FAA tower, whatever the fuck you want to call it, flight tower, it better be fucking staffed with everything. Better be overstaffed. Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ. And then they were doing DEI hiring, saying too many white people working there. They fired a bunch of people, or they didn't hire a bunch of people just because of their race. It was ridiculous. They had the guy working there doing two jobs. Then they said the supervisor left early before the crash. So what the fuck's going on over here, man? You're starting to see the rot of the policies of Sleepy Joe. A lot of shit's got to be undone. It's a big purge going on. They're offering buyouts to a bunch of federal employees to get the fuck out or get fired, you know? Forced resignations. You gotta clean out the rot from the swamp. That's what's finally happening. A lot of these shitbirds gotta go. Should work on the judges too, make them step down. Step down, Your Honor. Uh, Skippy. Smoke with his fun facts. Yeah, we got Snapple facts over here, boy. Remember the Snapple facts back in the day, boy? That's what we got over here. Skippy boy. Keith used to live 3 blocks from that mall when the plane crash happened. The debris field covers approximately 7 football fields. Wow. Jesus. That plane came down fast, like everything these days. There's video already. There's video of everything now. You can't do shit outside. You can't even die out. You can't even die outside without it being on video. Fuck, man. Hold on. Let me read about this thing real quick. Real quick. I'll skim through it. I'll be right back. Hold on. Maybe you guys can still hear me. Let me see. Can you hear me? All right, I just read about it. So it looks like it flew into a local neighborhood over there. They're saying there's multiple casualties, and they don't know what caused it. Said there was 2 people on the plane, but there's multiple casualties. So I mean, some people died on the ground, man. Can you believe that shit? You're at some shopping center, just fucking shopping, walking around minding your business. Some fucking airplane just falls from the sky, crashes right into you. Holy shit. Shit never stops, man. There's like, yeah, I saw the house is on fire. Kind of looks like Queens, the way the houses look. But, yeah, man, that's some crazy shit. And then they were talking about the people that were on the other flight with the helicopter. Like this one woman was just taking an early flight just to go see her boyfriend so she could celebrate his birthday. She got killed. Another girl, she was leaving her grandfather's funeral and she gets killed. Like, man, that happens sometimes. You go to a funeral and the person leaves or whatever, the next day they die, or they die the same day, some accident or some murder or some shit. It's just weird, man, how life works. Life is very random. Could be random at times. You never know, man. Going about your life every day, everything's normal. You're just traveling, and something like this happens. All of a sudden, the plane's going down, or it fucking explodes in a split second. All it takes is a split second to change everything. It's all fucked, man. Oh no, now the show's getting negative. Fuck. I guess we live in a negative world. Then there's some assholes that wake up in an alternate reality every day. They got millions in their bank account. They got mansions. They're fucking in some exotic island right now, fucking checking their stock fucking market shit, checking their dividends on their laptop while they sit in their fucking multi-million dollar kitchen. Yeah, must be nice, boy. 6 dead on the plane. Don't know about the ground. Damn, I'm getting shitty news, man. I'm not even getting the right news. Shit. Hold on, let me see what I emailed to myself. Hold on. God damn it. Can you hear me? Press the one if you could hear me. Fuck. 40 people, hit the like button. Can you hear me? Oh, thank God. All right. Thank you, Dirty. Thank you, guys. All right, good, good. So, yeah, I guess Trump's not happy with Canada and Mexico. So, by tomorrow, we're putting those tariffs on them. We're putting 25% tariffs on their shit until the drugs stop coming in and they stop sending migrants through. Yeah. So they're not going to be happy about that. They think they're going to retaliate with their own tariffs. That he's going to put 25% more. Then they're going to be like, it's too fucking much. It's too much. And if they don't act right, he's going to put on more fucking tariffs, 75%. It's going to work its way up to 100 if they don't fucking smarten up real soon. Yeah, Trump's not fucking around. It's about goddamn time. They're going to have to sign a new trade deal, just like they did last time. They got rid of NAFTA. They came up with the U.S. Mexico Canada Act. Start making fair trade deals. Now they're gonna have to be even fairer now. Now it's gonna have to be in our favor now, motherfucker. Sign a new trade deal now, boy. And yeah, we're not gonna buy their milk anymore. We don't need their milk. What do we need their milk for? We got our own milk. Pause. We don't need their cars. We fucking make the cars. We invent the cars and then we send it to them to build and then fucking ship it back to us. No, motherfucker. We could build it right here in Detroit. Maybe make some other bullshit state make them build it too. Revitalize their economy over there in our own states. How about that? Take away your subsidies, boy. No more subsidies for your ass. Subsidy, boy. We're gonna take away all those subsidies. Hundreds of billions of dollars every year. $300 billion in subsidies to Canada. 200 something $billion in subsidies to fucking Mexico. It's coming to an end, boy. We need Snuff to go live from the scene with Joey. What up, Silo? Oh, Silo's going out tonight. Must be nice. Oh, it's Friday night. Yeah. Enjoy your Friday, man. Stay safe out there, boy. But yeah, I'd like to see Snuff live from the scene because I'm getting bad info here. I mean, I'm reading the news, and then you guys are getting different news. My shit said 2 people on the plane. This guy said 6. So I don't fucking know, man. But yeah, we need a little Snuff. We're live from Cotman Ave. Hey, Joel. Joel, we're live. Plane just crashed, Joel. Look at this motherfucker. Burned down the whole motherfucker, man. Oh, fuck, man, motherfucker. I had a tanning salon shop right there, motherfucker. You motherfucker. Joe, we're live. You can't be cursing. This is the news, Joe. Anyway, we're going to be doing Rant of the Week next week. Rant of the Week. Be on the lookout for that, right, Joe? Yes, right, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about this plane crash right now. I'm a heartless motherfucker. We're going to talk about Rant of the Week instead because that's what interests me, motherfucker. Joe, I told you about the cursing, Joe. Anyway, back to you in the studio. What up, Michael? Roosevelt Mall in Northeast Philly. Crazy. Gunsmoke, you aware YouTube changed community page to post now? To post? No, I was not aware of that. What the fuck? What do you mean posts? Like on some Twitter shit? Like they're limiting the amount of fucking words you could type? It's got to be 74 syllables or some shit? What up, Lance? In the ghetto, rocking a prime time gig. We're trying, Lance. It's the last day of the month. I gotta try to make my increments, man. Got fucked up the ass this month. Got screwed. Pause. So we gotta try to survive, man. 2 people on the plane. Yeah, but they're saying 6. I don't know. We're getting bad info here, man. The community page is renamed Posts with new bylaws. Could you please explain what these bylaws entail? I don't like that word, bylaws. That's a new millennium word I don't like. Bylaws. Pause. Um, Might be a good thing. You mean that shitheads aren't going to be able to make community posts, fucking harassing and threatening and mocking people anymore? Is that what you mean, boys? Then that's a good thing, you know? Some people abuse the community post section for what it's meant, you know? It's meant to engage your audience, not to fucking post hateful shit and threatening shit and doxing shit, you know? Even when a motherfucker was banned for a month, he could still make community posts, though, you know? So maybe that's coming to an end. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I should start making community posts again with the fucking polls every day like I used to. That was fun. Uh, I just ran out of ideas, but you know what? There's always something to post a poll about. So maybe I'll start doing that again. 2 pilots, 2 doors, 2 doctors, 1 patient, 1 family member. Shit. What was this, a medical flight? There will be stricter rules on what you can post. Damn, man. We're supposed to be having freedom of speech online now. We're supposed to get our rights back. Sounds like they're taking our rights away even more. Damn it, man. All right, well, I don't think I never posted no bad shit on my community post anyway, so I ain't worried about it. It's for the shitheads out there. The shitheads got to worry, you know. The shitheads that post hateful shit and fucking doxing and threatening people. Yeah, they got to worry about that shit. Good. Worry about the bylaws, boy. Medical planes have tanks on board, oxygen, etc. Wow, that made it worse. Oh, thank you, Jersey. Yeah. Well, we had fun with that stuff. Yeah. It's just a pain in the ass coming up with pictures every day, and I don't know. But we could do it again. Maybe we'll start tomorrow with polls. We'll do another poll. It's a new era. We got new polls to talk about. Yeah. What up, Scott? Scotty boy. I like Philly plus 7.5 and over 37.5. It pays 2K on 1K on the Hard Rock app. Yeah. Placing bets, boy. 7.5 points, boy. They said it was a huge fireball on impact. So that was the oxygen tanks. Damn. The fuck happened, man? Usually those Lear jets are pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I guess they have their issues sometimes, but you never really hear about them crashing too much. It's either a really big plane or a really small plane. Those Lear jets, I don't know. They're usually pretty good. We're gonna shove the Super Bowl up somebody's ass. So not this Sunday, right? It's gonna be next Sunday that we have the Super Bowl, right? What is that? February 9th? Super Bowl, boy. I don't know what you guys are thinking out there, but you better bet the Chiefs. Don't say I didn't warn you. Bet the Chiefs. Don't do the birds. You'll regret it. I keep telling you people. You don't want to listen. I might not know shit about football, but I know what my gut instinct tells me. And usually when it comes to Super Bowl shit, I'm right, boy. I wanted the Steelers to win one year. They won, motherfucker. And I wanted some other motherfuckers to win. They won too. Wish I could bet on the motherfucking Super Bowl, boy. But I could be wrong. So I wouldn't dare waste the money. It's very hard to bet against Mahomes. That's what I keep telling these people. They don't want to listen. You see Mahomes in a championship or in a fucking Super Bowl, better not vote against him. It's like when these idiots used to bet against Tom Brady. Are you fucking stupid? Patriots were kicking ass and taking names back then. Patriots were even murdering motherfuckers in the street back then, too. At least 3 people got killed. Thanks to Aaron Hernandez fucking killing people and shit. So they was winning Super Bowls and murdering motherfuckers back then, man. Real gangster shit. Fucking Robert Kraft fucking sticking his prick in a masseuse down in Florida in some fucking masseuse parlor. They was fucking ass and taking names and murdering motherfuckers. Patriots knew how to run a team. Wanted to ask you, Smoke, did Suge Knight really pay $3 million for cremation for Tupac the day after he passed? Been reading today. A lot of peeps think Pac is alive. What? Yeah, they said long time ago. I mean, yeah, he was cremated less than 24 hours after his death, and that's what caused people to think that he faked his death because people were scratching their heads. Why would they cremate him so soon? And they didn't even have a funeral and an official funeral. Death Row wanted to do a funeral, but they canceled it because they were afraid of all the violence that would happen there. They thought it would get shot up or whatever. Shit was real back then, you know? Wasn't no play shit. There was no social media fake shit. This is real gangster shit back then, man. These guys were operating on a high level, high stakes. Real boss player shit, man. Yeah. But I guess Death Row did pay for the cremation. I guess should paid for that, but I don't know if it was three. Oh, that was a rumor. The coroner got what was it? I guess 3 million. I guess I heard they paid $1 million for the cremation itself, and they paid off the doctor or the coroner to sign the phony autopsy report, so that Pac could flee and nobody would think he was alive. It's all bullshit. They never got a hold of that coroner though. I guess he don't want to be bothered with this shit. Or maybe they did. I think they might have, and they said no, he's really dead. I think he even reviewed the old files. Like, no, yeah, well, I remember this case. He's dead. No, I don't think that guy really got paid millions. That was bullshit. But I think they paid a lot for the cremation, though, to rush it or whatever. Um, but yeah, I don't think my chat gives a shit. They showed the autopsy and they said Tupac was 5'4" or 5'9", and he was 250. He was barely 160 pounds. There was a bunch of different. No, no, no. The discrepancy was, uh, well, they say you gain 30 pounds when you die. Or at least that's what Biggie said. But I don't think you gain that much weight when you're dead less than 24 hours. But I don't know. But what was my point, motherfucker? Oh, the autopsy report. No, they're saying he was taller than he was. I think they put like 6 foot something. And Pac was like, I don't know, 5'9", whatever. There was some discrepancies there. I don't know if it was. I think they said his weight was like 180, 190. He was a buck 60, buck 65. I'm trying to remember now. I haven't seen this report in a long time. There was some other discrepancies there. I know what you mean. Pac's mother still never cashed in the life insurance. They said it's all about 1 billion now. What? I never heard about that. I don't know. Pac's sister and his family, they're fighting over money with the estate and shit. So if there's $1 billion laying around, I don't know. I never heard about that. Can't believe all the conspiracies that are still out there about this guy. Tonight, chicken parm with spicy vodka sauce. Wow. With a little bowl of sauce with pasta, chopped Kobe meat, and hot Italian sausage. Holy shit. Sounds nice, man. Joe Cool. The Outlaws put some of Pac's ashes in a blunt and smoked it. True story. Yes, that's true. Yeah. And that's where supposedly the Chicago kids these days, like, they're smoking on their ops and shit, smoking their enemies. That's where they got that from. Because the Outlaws smoked Tupac Shakur's ashes. They twisted it and made it to a bad thing. It's supposed to be a good thing. They wanted Pac's essence inside their soul and shit, to carry on. He lives on through them. Plus, he did say it on a record that his last wishes were to smoke his ashes. And the Outlaws were listening to that song in his house after he died, right after he died, and his ashes were downstairs. So somebody looked at one Gaddafi and said, "You heard what the man said, yo. He wants us to smoke his ashes, yo." So the kid, Gaddafi went downstairs, supposedly took a napkin and got some of Pac's ashes in the napkin, went back upstairs, and they rolled his ashes into a blunt of weed and they smoked it. Some weird shit, but no, it's pretty cool, man. Tupac Shakur was a legend. So yeah, it's an honor to smoke Pac's ashes. Pause. Fucking Tupac Shakur, boy. Joe Cool, man. I like that name. I think one of Snoop's partners was Joe Cool. Autopsy report says 6 foot, 215 pounds. In reality, Pac was 5'10", 165 pounds. Yes, he was. That's right. So that was the discrepancy, yeah. So there was a mistake there, but maybe he gained a few pounds. I don't know. When he died, dead weight. I don't know about that 6'2" shit though. Definitely wasn't that tall. Holy shit, Roro, good to see you. Happy Friday. Wow. Hope you're doing all right. I haven't seen you in a while. Shit, Roro baby, and you've been a member for over a year. God bless you, Roro. Thank you for renewing that membership, baby. No comment on the legend comment? How fucking dare you? Didn't you say you love the Beatles or something, Tony Silo? You like the Beatles so much? You know Ringo Starr never had a slice of pizza? He said he never had pizza before in his life. The man's 84 years old, traveled the world, fornicating and performing music all over the world, and he's never had a slice of pizza? You didn't just say that, did you? It's an honor to smoke Pox ash. It is. What are you, nuts? Dr. Shakur was a legend. That guy was like Jesus. That Machiavelli album might as well have been the fucking Bible. Did you listen to Machiavelli? I mean, some songs he split the Red Sea and shit with his music. Yes, it's an honor. If I was able to do it back then, I would have smoked Pac's ashes for sure. He would have lived on through me. Tupac Shakur, baby. John O'Reilly, boy, happy Friday. What the fuck is wrong with Candace calling Pac's ashes? Yeah, I don't know, man. She's on some weirdo shit sometimes, boy. I don't know. Look, he was an odd kid, you know. He had a goofy haircut. They're making fun of him because he was before he became a thug. He was, just an innocent teenager, trying to say he was zesty and shit, because he went to the school of performing arts. Going to the school of performing arts probably saved his life back then. Gave him an education, boy, prepared him for superstardom. They want to ridicule the man for that. They don't want to talk about the 25-year-old Tupac Shakur that would have knocked their fucking teeth out in a heartbeat, screaming out "Dula" with Thug Life tattooed on his stomach. You got to be a sick fuck to get a tattoo of Thug Life on your stomach, Outlaw on your arm, MOB on your back of your arm. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a sick fuck. Yeah, he even had a skull and crossbones that said "Heartless" underneath it. All right, gangster shit. But you guys want to judge a 17-year-old Tupac Shakur? Yeah, Tupac was in a coma for 6 days, no eating. Yeah. Well, they got to feed him something, right? Through a tube, liquid diet. No, no, no. But they did say he swole up though. His whole body was swollen because he had surgery on his lung. They removed his lung, and they said his whole face was swelled up like a pumpkin. He was all bloated and shit. It wasn't the Tupac with the 6-pack abs and the muscles and shit. They said when they saw him in the hospital, he was all blown up, all puffy and shit. He was bloated and shit. So that's what they're saying. So it could have been, maybe water weight. Yeah, where is Maureen? Oh my goodness me. Heavens to Betsy. That's a bit way too much. Smoking that Tuka. Not Tukey. You smoking Tukey Williams, boy? Damn, man. This guy's smoking Tukey Williams. I think you meant to say Tuka, though. Smoking on Tuka. They don't say that no more. I haven't heard nobody smoking on Tuka no more. Sorry, chat. Had to ask Smoke. This is his boy. That's right. They said Suge offed him because he owed Pac a lot of money and didn't want to pay him. Nah, that's bullshit. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Somebody sent me a Zelle. Thank you. I appreciate the support. God bless. That was nice. Um, no, Suge had nothing to do with that. First of all, they're saying, oh, Pac was worth more dead than alive. I don't think so. He was definitely worth more alive. I mean, he just sold 5 million copies fresh out of jail. He's making movies. A lot of potential there. And he was just getting started. He was in the prime of his career. So, nah, I don't think Suge did that. Suge, well, they proved Suge didn't do that. Suge was a victim. They tried to kill Suge too. Suge got lucky. It was Puffy who actually put the hit on Suge and Pac. It was Diddy. Now that we've come to realize, it was Diddy. Son of a bitch. He paid $1 million for it. Damn. At least he thought highly enough to pay $1 million for the murder of Tupac Shakur. You know, there's guys out there that would have took it for $1,500, 3 grand. You know, to kill somebody. Maybe 10 grand, 100. You know, $1 million. Shit, shit. So no, but he was worth more alive. Suge Knight was taking all their money back then. Tupac was living in a rental. Well, yeah. Well, the thing about it is, Suge Knight gets a bad rap, man. Yeah, he was, his paperwork wasn't right. He should have just kept it clean cut, but there were artists on death row never sold a fucking record. And they were living in penthouses and driving fucking Rolls Royces and shit, Porsches and Rolls Royces back in '95. They ain't sold a fucking record. Or they only sold one record. They ain't got shit. Tupac Shakur came home from prison. Suge paid for his bail, supposedly. Now they're saying it was a conjunction of record executives that paid for his bail, but Suge got the credit. Suge's the one who went to the jail, signed the paperwork, and put up the money, man. I don't want to hear it. And then, Pac was shooting music videos, and you got to pay for that too. You had security, you got to pay for that too. Limos, pay for that too. Suge bought his mama a house in Georgia. Suge had Pac in a penthouse on Wilshire Boulevard. Fucking. Then he had a house in Calabasas that he bought him. He got him Rolls Royces and whatever else the fuck he wanted, all the jewelry. That shit cost money, man. But the main thing about it is the reason why everything was in Suge's name is because these artists, they don't get paid. When you drop a record, they don't get paid for like, I don't know, 6 to 8 months. And Pac dropped the album in February. It was going 5 times platinum and above. That album eventually went over diamond, sold over 10 million copies eventually. But while he was alive, it was 5 million, and he didn't live long enough to see the money. He was supposed to get his money, but he didn't live long enough to see it. I think it's 6 months, 180 days, or 8 months, something like that, before you see your residuals back from the album. You see your sales, you get paid. I don't know why it's like that, but that's how it is. I guess they wait to see, give the album time to sell to see what its potential is, and then they pay out. Well, he didn't live long enough to see it. He was just about to get it, I think. So what is it? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. So October would have made 8 months, but he died in September. So I think he was a month away from seeing all that money. He would have had to pay back a lot of shit, but He still would have had a couple million, you know. He probably blew through fucking $3 million just being on death row for fucking 10 months. The lavish thug life, boss player, outlaw lifestyle shit, you know, that they was living back then. So people get it confused, like, oh, everybody, you know, Suge owed all this money to Pac. Like, you know, the money was coming, but he wasn't entitled to get it yet. Suge was giving him a lot of advances. I think he was paying Pac like fucking 10 grand a month, which back then was like double the amount back in '96. So that was like what, 20 grand a month, 25 grand a month. Fucking Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg didn't have no album on Death Row. He was taking care of him. Had Pac paying his child support shit. Danny Boy never sold no records. He had him in a penthouse and shit, getting blowjobs from Mary J. Blige, fucking having sex with Jewel. What up, Joey Frakes? Yeah, man. Shit never stops. Vanilla Ice was the man. Tupac was chasing his fame. What are you, nuts? After a while, especially by the mid 90s, everybody thought Vanilla Ice was whack. Wiggity whack. Guy was wiggity whack back in the mid 90s. By that time, maybe in the early 90s, you know, people was looking up to Vanilla Ice and shit. Crazy ass dance moves and shit. He was a real performer. Gotta give him credit. And he's got millions to this day. He's super rich. Living that fucking rich Floridian lifestyle. If I have to be honest, I'd much rather have Pac. Suge can't keep his ass out of jail, wasted talent. I think I said that last night or the night before. Wasted talent. What did Suge do with all that time? Wasted it. In and out of jail. At least Pac, if he was alive for the past 30 years, he would have fucking, you know, used that time to make something positive about himself, you know? We would have had a lot of content, movies, music videos, albums. We got robbed, man. Suge should have fucking died, not Pac. Yeah. But then once Pac died, Death Row Records went to shit, and everybody was blaming Suge. You know, where's the money, Suge? Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, Silo, for sure. He was a different person when he was a teenager. He had different experiences back then. He was more on some revolutionary Black Panther shit, and but once he moved to Oakland and shit, homeless, he got pissed off, man. Started hanging out with some mean motherfuckers in the hood. Killer ass drug dealer motherfuckers from Oakland, you know? That's where he learned the thug life. And then, yeah, started selling records. And he said he never had a police record until he made a record. So go figure that one. But he was a young man, you know? It's not like this guy was in his 30s or 40s. He was in his early 20s going through all this bullshit court cases, police beatings, shootings, fightings, all that shit, boy. He went to that school of arts, but was smashing Jada Pinkett when he was going there. Supposedly, he did not fuck Jada Pinkett. Supposedly, people. He told people he never fucked Jada Pinkett. I don't know if I believe that, but supposedly that's what he told a few girlfriends of his. Some chick just did an interview the other day that dated Pac. She said he brought up Jada Pinkett, and he said that it was just it was a friendship. You know, they kind of went to high school together, and they were just friends. And shit. But then the chick said, "Oh, I think she's cute," and then Pac was like, oh, "Okay, I could set up a threesome or something, if you want." And the chick kind of smiled. She looked like she would have been down for that if it really went down. But Pac was only joking, you know? Motherfucker, how the hell we get on the Tupac subject? Nobody wants to hear about this shit. They want to hear about mob content, dude. Tupac who? God damn it, Farmer. Where's Farmer Boy? Smoke, I wouldn't listen to the Beatles. I'd rather listen to Tupac. I don't know. Three Beatles songs. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, okay. I guess you like Elvis. That's who it is, boy. Somebody likes the Beatles. I forgot who it was. Hey, pause. John O'Reilly, boy. What up, Danny Green? You're at your buddy's Cafe Dello Sport. And then you go into a cigar bar. Nice. Will likes to watch the fucking weirdo. I just read about him too. He's a real cuck, man. Supposedly him and Jada are still married, but they live in separate houses. They were supposed to reconcile after the Chris Rock slapping, and I guess it never happened. But they're still married. But he is a cuck. Jada Pinkett said in an interview that when she went to that award show, she was not Will's wife. They were separated. She was not his wife. But she said after Will got on stage and slapped the guy in the face, that she left that awards ceremony as his wife. You believe this shit? So you gotta embarrass yourself in front of the world and slap somebody in the face for fucking a stupid joke. And that's how you win her love over. And even after that, she still didn't get back with him. They're still living in separate houses. What a cuck. They said they're still working on it. What's there to work on? You've been together for over 30 years. How about you shut the fuck up and just love me, huh? The hell they talking about? No, she wants to sleep with R&B singers and shit. She's still exploring her sexuality on her new journey. Elvis was ruthless. Elvis is the man. Fuck the Beatles. Nice. What up, Carlos? Damn, the Beatles getting shitted on, huh? I thought you guys liked the Beatles. Where the fuck did I get that from? I thought I had a bunch of Beatles fans in this chat. I could have swore I did. Maybe they're not here. I only got 33 people, my core group, my loyal people. I'm sure there's other people live right now. It's 8:30. It's prime time. But you guys are here with me. And I appreciate it, guys. God bless you. The love is real, y'all. Jesus died at 33 years old. That means we're holy, boy. We're holier than thou right now. Carlos, boy. Elvis is the man. Ladies, cars, money, horses or hoes? Horses, and more ladies, and more cars. And oh yeah, private 757 and two Lear jets. Oh yeah, the Elvis Express. I remember that shit. I think the airplane's abandoned somewhere in some fucking Nevada desert. I think it's a tourist attraction now. Yeah. Or did they redo his jet and fucking made it into a fucking, I don't know, museum or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, no, Elvis had it all for sure. I haven't heard any Beatles music in many mob movies. That's probably because they probably want too much for the copyright to use the fucking music. Some of these bands, especially from the 70s and 80s, they don't want you using their shit because those are the only hits they got. They haven't been making music in fucking 40 years. So they hold that music like they're fucking balls, you know? They don't want nobody using it unless you pay top dollar. And nobody's willing to pay top dollar when they can get another song for a fair amount. Just like on YouTube. Like, you gotta be careful using that music from the 70s and 80s. Those artists, a lot of them was one hit wonders, boy. But that record's still, making money for them. They still got 75 million views on YouTube for some fucking shit hit record that came out in '83. You don't even hear it on the radio, boy. You ain't even listening to the radio, boy. But so they don't want nobody using their music. YouTube will block you in certain countries from even playing the fucking song. They'll block your video. They might not strike you, but they'll block your shit because those old bastards, they don't want you playing their fucking music, boy. I'm sure the Beatles is like that. They've been fighting over the Beatles catalog since the mid '90s. Fucking Michael Jackson bought it. Like, I think I'd like to buy the Beatles. Yeah, it's ignorant. Michael Jackson buying that shit. They didn't like that. They said they might have killed Michael over it. Who knows? It's $1 billion fucking catalog, the Beatles. Jada a hoe, an industry hoe? I guess so. I think Pac and Janet Jackson would have been a good fit back in the day. No, no, no. Janet Jackson was stuck up. She thought who the fuck she was. She did the movie with Pac, but she didn't fuck with Pac. She didn't like him. She wasn't feeling that thug shit. She wasn't used to a real thug life motherfucker. She liked weirdos and shit that looked like Christopher Williams and shit. Fucking, I think she dated JD, Jermaine Dupri, little fucking koala bear looking motherfucker. Then she dated some other weirdo with fucking Jerry curl juice in his head and shit, looking like a real fucking R&B asshole. Nah, Tupac was not her type. She was real shady, man. She uh she told Pac, yeah, we're gonna be friends, yeah, we gonna be friends. And as soon as the movie was done rapping, she changed the phone number. He tried to call her, this number's been changed. Like, damn. She wasn't feeling that shit. Then she tried to make him get an AIDS test before he kissed her in the movie scene. So she wasn't feeling him. Pac wasn't feeling that shit. He didn't like that. Yeah, motherfucker. Danny Green, $10, my man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Danny Green, boy. James DeBarge, yeah, Chico DeBarge. That's what. Yeah. See, she knows what I'm talking about. Those little ass glasses, those little red lens glasses, fucking little tiny fucking lenses and shit. Jerry curl juice head, fucking high top Jerry curl juice. Light skin as a motherfucker. Yeah, that's the type of shit she like. Singing like Babyface, you Chica the Barge fucking boy. She acted like she was Sadiddy, but she a hoe. Ha Sadiddy hoe. Jersey said, wow. If I had to be any celebrity for a week, it would be Elvis. In what era, though? I wouldn't want to be Elvis in the 70s. Maybe in the 50s when he was shaking his hips and shit on fucking CBS. Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Maybe that era. I wouldn't want to be Elvis in the fucking 70s. Shit. You fucking Chico DeBarge boy. Jada was fucking all kinds of guys, maybe girls, her son's friends. What? Oh, Jada. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it confused with Janet. Yeah, Jada was definitely doing that. Yeah. I mean, Jada was pretty bad back in the day. Back in the 90s, she was a little vixen. Recently, there's a video out that Fat Tony threatened to kill Sinatra over the picture he took with Carla Gambino. Carla Gambino. Well, why? It's not his fault. I mean, nobody forced Carla Gambino to be there. There was a bunch of other guys there too. Tony Butch or something. Butch Carraro or some shit. Tommy Bilotti. Is that the same picture? I don't know. Maybe I got him confused. Maybe even Paul Castellano was there. I don't know. There was a lot of assholes in that picture. What the fuck they blaming Frank Sinatra for? Shit, he didn't take the photo. He was just there. They wanted to take the photo with him. That was his concert they went to, you know? They want to take the fucking photo with him. Thank you, Jersey. 9.99. Beautiful. Smash that like button, people. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, it's the same picture we're talking about. Big Paul. All right. Yeah. How come they didn't threaten him? Fat Tony fucking Salerno, huh? Guess a lot of guys didn't like John. I mean, not John. Frank Sinatra. I think Joe Watts went over there and told him, "Take your champagne and shove it up your ass." And Don Rickles was sitting right next to Frank Sinatra. He shit his pants when Joe Watts said it. They made a big mess, and it smelled. He had to. I guess he had to leave. He had to clean his pants. Uh, Gooseneck lamp boy, you remember that shit? Telling the maid that the penis pump goes up like a gooseneck lamp. Fucking penis pump boss boy. Damn, man. Yeah, shit. He died with a penis pump attached to his dick. Fuck, man. I appreciate you, Jersey. Jada was still with her son's friend like 2 to 3 years ago. She's twisted, leave kids alone. Yeah, she wants to feel young again, you know? She wants a young man. While she goes through her menopause. Pause. Damn. Yeah. Jada's out there making love while Will Smith is at home crying and shit. Bullshit, man. She did Will Smith dirty, man. Ruined his reputation. I guess he did it to himself, but when you love a woman, you do stupid things. And she took full advantage of poor little Will, you know? He could have been with any woman he wanted. He chose to stick it out with her, make some weirdo kids, you know? Fucking kids don't even know how to self identify. This is the thanks he gets, you know? She wouldn't have all those millions. She wouldn't have all those mansions and shit if it wasn't for Will. She would have been all right, you know? She would have been worth a few mil, maybe 3 to 5 million, but that's about it. In New York, that ain't shit. In New York, you're broke. Shit. Property taxes, taxes, tolls, and taxes. Right up your ass. Before you know it, you're broke. But no, she latched on to Will. Will gave her everything. And this is how she repays him, sleeping with R&B singers half her age, telling him we need a conscious uncoupling, but we gonna stay married so I can use you for the next fucking 30 years, you piece of shit. Sinatra was performing in Poughkeepsie Civic Center and was not supposed to take pics with Gambinos. Well, what's he supposed to do? I mean, the fucking boss is right there, for Christ's sake. Carla Gambina? You gonna tell Carla Gambina no? You think James Proctor would tell Carla Gambina no? You don't say no to Carla Gambina. Look what happened to Mimi. I don't even think they found Mimi. Carla Gambina? Nah, Carla Gambina says he wants a picture. You're taking the picture, whether you like it or not. You better smile. I think Carlo Gambino was smiling in the picture too. I never seen Carlo Gambino smile. When you're smiling, somebody's out there dying over you. When you're laughing, when you're laughing, somebody got viciously murdered too. That's how it was with Carlo Gambino. You're taking that picture. Fuck you blaming Frank Sinatra for? Was he gonna say no? I think they held up the show too. I think they held up the show an hour and 45 minutes before they went, before they let Frank Sinatra take the fucking stage. Carlo Gambino was having fun back there with Frank Sinatra, talking and shit, looking like fucking Geppetto. Whatever happened to Charlie Sheen? That motherfucker disappeared. They said he caught HIV. You gotta be fucking them cheap hoes on Fig to catch AIDS. It's out there, boy. It's out there. He was fucking porn stars up the ass. Denise Richards. I mean, he was into some kinky shit. It happens, man. You get caught out there, boy. You never know. That's why you gotta be careful, boy. Elvis in the '60s, no doubt. All right, I feel you, though. Yeah, be nice to have hair again, huh? I heard the record label that produced the 1981 one-hit wonder, the Double Dutch Bus, was a front for some drug dealers. Yeah, we got this double Dutch bus fucking record. We're gonna sell. Yeah, Mink, yeah. We're gonna make a killing. This shit just went gold. It's my piece of this. Yeah. You got double Dutch bus records. You got fucking concrete, asbestos, marble floors. What's next? A fucking payola? On my back? If I had to be any celebrity for a week, it would have been, oh, I already read that. Fuck. Let me scroll down. Tavernese. Tavernese boy. Sinatra was around Louis Domes, Paciello, a West Side Capitan, Capitone. Mimi called Carlo a fucking jerk off. You look like a fucking jerk off, Carlo. Man, what an idiot. The fuck was he thinking? I don't care how drunk you are. He knows who the fuck he's talking to. That's the boss. And back then, in the '70s, you don't talk like that, boy. What, are you stupid? You step outside, everything looks like shit. New York was one big ghetto back then. And here you are standing in the middle of the ghetto telling Carlo he's a jerk off while he's just trying to eat a decent meal. Think the old man's gonna take that shit? Imagine that shit before Viagra and Blue Chew. You had to put a fucking pump on your dick. Yeah. No, they inserted the pump inside. You had a penile implant. Then there was like a little tube, a little hole that you connect the pump in. Goes up like a gooseneck lamp. It was a different world back then. Disrespect was handled differently. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The FBI seems to be pretty scared about the mob still. They said they busted a bunch of Lucchese guys doing a gambling ring, Rhino Sports or some shit. For 25 years, they were running a gambling ring. They just caught him now, I guess. I don't know why the fuck they waited 25 years. Jesus Christ. But they said, don't be fooled just because there's no flashy reports out there in the news anymore. The mob is still alive and well. They said, be aware of organized criminal activity, organized crime, boy. They're still out there. And those old dogs, they can still hunt. So, yeah. They said, don't be fooled, y'all. They put the pump button in dude's nipple. All he had to do was twist the titty, and it was gooseneck lamp time. Pause. Goes up like a gooseneck lamp. She can only do it to Will what he allows her to. Yeah, he definitely allowed her to break him down. She broke him down to his very fucking molecules. She broke down his fucking soul, man. The guy's a lost soul now. Guy just walks around crying, man. Spends his days crying. They see him in Walgreens, he's crying. Pulls up at the drive-thru, he's crying. He's shopping at Louis Vuitton, he's crying. Guy's just in misery, man. She did that, you know? Yeah. What up, Bubba? I haven't been able to catch much of the lives. Been super busy with work and just trying to survive the ghetto down here, boy, in New Orleans. Shit. I didn't know you was in New Orleans. Bubba boy, all right. No, I appreciate you coming in here, man. And thanks for letting me know. Sometimes I think people abandon me around here. But you're just busy. I get it. And we're live prime time right now, so maybe I do shows too late for you. But thank you for letting me know, Bubba. And I hope you've been doing all right surviving that ghetto, boy. That's what I'm trying to do right now. You ever see Paul's Guatemalan girlfriend and maid? She was Colombian. He should have cut it off rather than tap Gloria. Wait, what? Oh, he had another Gumata? Wait, what? Yeah, no, Gloria was horrible. She had a fucking unibrow. Supposedly, her coffee sucked, too. She couldn't even make coffee. Hey, Mr. Paul, you want cookie? You want cookie or cake with your coffee, Mr. Paul? I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, man. He must have been desperate. He must have been in a bad marriage. He was willing to take anything that was around, you know? He just woke up one day and said, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to fuck that maid. I'm going to fuck that little hairy maid downstairs in her hairy snatch, that unibrow. While she's doing dishes, he just walks up right behind her, kisses her behind the ear. Oh, Mr. Paul. Gloria, I love you, Gloria. Well, Mr. Paul, I love you too. What about your wife? Fuck her, Gloria. She doesn't love me, Gloria. A man needs to be loved, Gloria. I know, Mr. Paul. I love you so much, Mr. Paul. I suck your cock. Hold on. Let me get the pump out. What? Oh, Mr. Paul, it goes up like a gooseneck lamp. Keep pumping. That's as far as it goes, honey. Oh, Mr. Paul. Pause. That's how it went down, y'all. And then Sammy and other people got to hear about this, you know. Some guys in the family, they didn't like that. They thought it was a disgrazia to disgrace your wife in your own home with a Colombian maid. Disgrazia, you know. Paul didn't care, you know. Paul thought he was going to have it his way. He didn't understand. He had a family full of killers, you know. You got to keep up appearances. He stopped going to the social clubs. He ended up getting blowjobs every day from Gloria. I am watching that medical drama, The Pit. Good show. And it also has some funny scenes. The Pit, huh? She crosses lines with no problem. If you're going to fuck around, throw some shade on it. Not your son's friends. Jada Pinkett, boy, that bitch is trash. That's why both them kids are all fucked up. Yeah. They raised them in that weird Hollywood lifestyle. The kids are fucking weirdos. Joe Watts threatened to smack Sinatra for not respecting John Gotti. Yeah. I think John was going to a Frank Sinatra concert. Frank Sinatra canceled and said he was sick. So John went to a fucking restaurant and he sees Frank Sinatra eating there with Don Rickles, supposed to be sick. So he said, "Hey, Joe, go over there." Oh, I think Frank Sinatra saw him and sent him a bottle of champagne. And he said, "Hey, Joe, go back there and tell him, take that bottle of champagne, shove it up his ass." All right, John. Joe went over there. John Gotti respectfully says, "Take this bottle and shove it up your ass." And all of a sudden you hear fucking Don Rickles shits himself. Embarrassing. Yeah. All right, let's scroll down. Slanging that limp dick boy. Westchester Theater probably saved the Palmer's life. Paul, Carlo, and a couple of other Colombo guys made money, and Greg took the pinch. They were going to kill Greg otherwise. Wow, really? I didn't know that part. I think Sammy had a beef with Greg the Palmer over there, too, at the Westchester fucking shit. I think he wanted to say hello, and Sammy's like, "I don't want to say hello to you, Bo. Bo, I don't want to say hello. I don't know this guy. I don't want to say hello, Bo." Years ago, Sammy said he slid Paul a hooker. Yeah, in Florida. He thought he was gonna get clipped over it. Maybe Paul should have clipped him over it. That's what Paul should have done. How dare you disgrace me? You bring a fucking prostitute to my door. He thought he was gonna get whacked. Paul, guess he had his fun. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no disrespect, boy. What up, farmer boy? You missed it. We were talking about Tupac Shakur earlier. Went real deep dive into Tupac Shakur's final moments, final years. What up, farmer boy? You missed it. Paul's wife was definitely not a looker either. Paul liked them fugly. Yeah, he was a simple man. It was a simple time back then. What was he born in 19 teens? It was born in like 1915 and shit. They didn't have no exotic broads back then. Maybe in the 20s they started doing makeup and shit, shaving their pussy, stuff like that. But for the most part, you find a farmer bitch or something, average. It wasn't about looks back then. I think he married his own cousin, didn't he? Guy was real desperate. Maybe he had a hard time getting girls with that fucking nose. He had a big, Romanesque nose. He had a beak. Really. I mean, he wasn't no stunning looker himself. So maybe he had a tough time. Trump is back in Mar-a-Lago, home sweet home. Nice. Time for some weekend golf. You fucking Capriani boy. Gloria. Why, Mr. Paul? You have to stop coming inside me, Mr. Paul. We're going to have an illegitimate baby. Yeah, no, Jada Pinkett's trash, man. Yeah. No, brother, I'm still here, buddy. I catch the replays. I rotate from days to nights, so I catch you when I can. Oh, thank you, Bubba. I appreciate that, man. I heard Tommy Bellotti knock Gloria out with his baseball bat cock. What? No, I don't think Paul was sharing Gloria, was he? With Bellotti? No, I don't think Bellotti would have done such a thing. Fucking Greg the Palmer boy. She beats Will. When she moves her hands, Will flinches. He's an abused man. He used to be the Fresh Prince. That's right, Drew. Huh? Now he's just a washed up prince. The washed up Prince of Bel Air. Poor guy. Damn, man. He walks around like an embarrassment now. Everywhere he goes, people remember that slap. Even if he's having a nice interaction with somebody, in the back of their head, it's like, yo, man, you slapped Chris Rock, man. You a piece of shit. How you gonna slap Chris Rock, boy? And then the second thought is, oh, Jada Pinkett's cheating on you, boy. You's a cuck. And in the back of his head, he's like, damn, man, these motherfuckers they think I'm a cuck and I'm a fucking bully. He's a bully cuck. So he's fucked. He can't go to the Oscars for 10 years. Even if he does a few movies, they ain't gonna be nominated for shit, boy, because you in it. So yeah, he's not in a good space right now. Being kicked out of the Oscars in Hollywood is like, for them it's like being put on the shelf, basically. You're not in play no more. Hollywood directors don't want to work with you now. Hollywood directors, they're trying to make movies to get, awards and shit. The movie don't make it no awards, it ain't shit. So if Will Smith's gonna be in the movie and he ain't gonna get no awards, he ain't gonna be in no fucking movie, boy. So now he's just gotta sit around the house, his own house that he shares alone, while he has another house that his wife is living in, cucking him out. God knows who she's bringing in that house. Some young 25-year-old punk, tattoos on his neck, sticking his young Willie in that fucking old ass. She keeps herself together though. She got a nice body and shit, but she should invest in some wigs. Oh, you watching that TV drama FBI shit? I think I used to watch that shit. Tina Beagle. Good to see you, Tina. Carla Gambina said, Froggy legs on Mimi. Probably. Maybe that's who he gave the hit on. That's how he did it. Froggy legs. Froggy legs. He went, that's how they knew. Carla Gambina was ordering the hit on Mimi. Tony Louie had a restaurant uptown. I don't remember the name. It was called Louie's. Paul took Gloria to Fort Lauderdale. That's when his wife blew up and left. Oh yeah, she took Connie and they moved the fuck out of that house. That's right. Yeah, the wife had enough. She left him after that. I forgot about that part. You could stay with your fucking maid. That's your husband. That's your husband. Read the papers. Read the papers. And then after Paul got whacked, the mother and Connie wanted to move back into the mansion over there. So they came back and they told Gloria, I think Connie told her, your services are no longer needed. And they kicked her out. She went back to Colombia, lived in squalor. With memories of Mr. Paul. And they took that house. I think they lived there till like 92. And the mother and the daughter sold it. And I guess they moved somewhere else. But yeah, that's that. That was the end of that story. Mr. Paul, I think it's time to suck your cock. And you have to take your pills. Don't forget to take your medicine, Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, I'm pregnant, Mr. Paul. What? Gloria, no. You're gonna fuck up this whole relationship. Mr. Paul, I'm keeping it, Mr. Paul. I'm going to have a little mafia baby, Mr. Paulie. You should have never came inside me, Mr. Paulie. Um, Paul knocked up Gloria. They had an illegitimate kid, and yellow Buddy Orlate Castellano. Buddy Orlate. Yeah, just call me Buddy. Wow. Imagine he had a baby with the maid, and then the kid grew up to be in the mob. He's in the Gambinos to this day. And yellow Buddy Orlate Castellano. Wow. Yeah. But no, that didn't happen. What up, fat old Italian boy? Nobody's touching Gloria. Hell no. Paul loved that gargoyle. She did look like a gargoyle. I think even Sammy told Paul, like, you want me to take care of it, Paul? You want me to whack her? Paul looked at him like, what the fuck did you just say? And they said the veins were coming out of his neck. And I think the Chico kicked him under the table, like, yo, shut the fuck up. Kicked him in the leg real hard, too, you know? Made it obvious. Kicked him under the table, and Sammy had to sit there and take it. Like, hey, Bo, if you feel that way, we could, handle it. I think Paul stood up in disgust and went to go get some coffee. And the Chico was like, oh, what the fuck's the matter with you? What are you, stupid? What, Bo? What do you mean, what, Bo? He loves that fucking broad. Are you nuts? He'll kill both of us over that fucking maid. So, yeah, Sammy could have got whacked a few times over this shit. Paul lost his shit over that Fed sweet talking. Oh, yeah, she was talking to the feds, too. She was shopping in a supermarket for cucumber. How'd you say cucumber? And then two FBI agents walked in. We gotta talk, Gloria. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Yeah, we gotta talk. You've been working for Mr. Paul Castellano, haven't you? Sometimes. Yeah. Can we buy you a cup of coffee? Have a conversation? Okay. Oh, this coffee is hot. Hey, don't worry about the fucking coffee. Listen, we want to know everything, you stupid asshole. We want to know everything. Otherwise, you're going back to Colombia in a fucking basket. You understand? Okay, I tell you everything. What you want to know? At least she was honest with Paul. She told him that, the feds came and talked to me, boy. And I think Paul told her, hey, just, whatever you got to tell him. Don't lie. Please don't lie. Okay, Mr. Paul, I don't lie. I tell him everything. So, yeah, at least she told Paul. That was keeping it real. She didn't hide the fact that the feds came there. She did the right thing. Yeah. That bold Italian boy. The Allman Brothers. Oh, my God. I had a joke about the Allman Brothers the other day. I forgot it, though. But, yeah, I'm going to show those greatest hits records up somebody's ass. I don't know. I forgot what I said about the Allman Brothers. Those Mbique pussy loving boy. Getting those Mbique pussy. All throughout history. Nice. There was beautiful women all throughout history. I don't know. They said Cleopatra, she's known for her beauty, but they're saying she wasn't that beautiful. It was more her personality. Yeah, who knows? I'm sure she was pretty. Getting some ancient pussy, boy. And Naza Big Boy. Jimmy Fradiano, the Weasel. If you screw up, you're going, Johnson. And it's bye bye, baby. Yeah, that was Fradiano, yeah. It's like whacking somebody is like a magician. You make them disappear. They don't come back no more. Eddie De Palma almost got it a few times. The theater saved him. Yeah, that's right, Farmer. Roro said, Tupac who? In your honor. Roy and Nino wanted to kill De Palma because he had a big mouth. Is that what it was? That De Palma was a mean son of a bitch. Didn't he take like some sort of a crystal ornament and bash somebody over the fucking head in the middle of Macy's? Or was it J.C. Penney? Could have been Bloomies. Could have been Bloomingdale's. I don't know. Pretty sure it was Macy's or something. Guy picked up a crystal vase, smashed some fucking poor deadbeat over the head with it. Guy probably owed about $500 or something. Fucking thing was like 5 pounds. Bashed him over the fucking head. He's doing this in front of an FBI agent. Idiot. Sammy slid Don Rickles tickets for Cats the musical. Bo. Hey, Bo. John says he's sorry you shit yourself. Here's a couple of tickets, Bo, to Cats the musical. Bo. Imagine your kid comes home from school and says he wants to go hang out at Will Smith's son's house with the mother guys. The fuck you are. Go to your room till you're 35. Then you can get some Jada Pinkett pussy, boy. But by that age, she don't want you no more. I don't believe that story, but Gotti sending Watts over to smack Frank. I don't know if he smacked him, but I heard he did send the champagne back and told him stick it up his ass. I think he called him a motherfucker too. Might have. That part, homie. That part. Senior keeping it classy. You fucking gooseneck lamp penis, boy. Beating up on Will Smith, boy. You fucking Greg De Palma, boy. What this guy say? Oh. Did you see the movie, Boss of Bosses, about Paul Castellano? It was a TNT movie, TNT channel. They had a hot chick playing Gloria in that movie. She's sitting by the pool and shit, looking all sexy. She looked like a bootleg Catherine Zeta-Jones. They tried to make it look like Paul was getting Catherine Zeta-Jones pussy. I think Chaz Palminteri was Paul in the movie. Remember that movie? And she's sitting by the pool. She's sitting by the pool. Mr. Paul, I love you, Mr. Paul. Why don't you love me for me? Why don't you leave your wife and love me for me? Paul, with your stupid mob life. It wasn't a crystal. It wasn't a crystal vase. It was it was a snow globe. Greg the Palmer smashed a snow globe over his head. And Jack Garcia said, "Hey, why don't you put the snow globe down, asshole?" Uh, what are you singing, Allman Brothers shit? Let me tell you, the Allman Brothers would have lit up Tupac, Biggie, and anyone else's that fucked with him. Dwayne and Dickie would fuck people up. Pause. Who was Dickie fucking up? Some ass? Don't let them bring Ronnie Van Zant with them. Ronnie Van Zant? Who's that? The asshole Sil from The Sopranos? East Street Band? Bruce Springsteen, boy? He rents them out. He don't own. He works for Gloria. They don't talk too much. What? Yeah, you work for me now. Mr. Paul is gone. I'm the boss now. You work for me. Never joke about one of the best bands ever, the Allman Brothers. What the fuck, man? These guys love Allman Brothers. I grew up my whole life. I never heard of fucking Allman Brothers. He was born in the backseat of a Greyhound bus rolling down Highway 41. Who? Agnello Buddy Orlate Castellano? Mr. Paul, you must be a good liar. You must be a liar, Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, I need a paper towel. We're out of paper towels, Mr. Paul. I have to go shopping. I need some money, Mr. Paul. Give her a nice little envelope, yeah. Give her a little nice little knot to go shopping. Make sure you get those little cakes I like. Bring home some cannoli. I get you your pastries, Mr. Paul. He did the right thing. He disowned them. What movie was that? Read what Tony Silo wrote about Paul's illegitimate kid. He sells jet skis in Bogota. You know who my father is? I rent the fucking jet, asshole. Rent the fucking jet ski right now. Wait, are you guys serious? No, shut the fuck. Wait, what? You guys are serious? There's an illegitimate son between Gloria and Paul. I never heard of this shit. Get the fuck out of here. Gloria definitely wasn't easy on the eyes. No, she wasn't. Unless you're into that sort of thing. Who else had that unibrow? What was her name? Frida? Frida? I think Selma Hayek did the movie. Frida boy. I think Castellano changed the baby's name to Caruana. That makes a lot of sense. You know who my father was? My real father? It was Paul Castellano. Yeah. All right. They whacked my father. Now I'm back for revenge. Even though I'm a friend of the Gaudis. I looked over the Gaudis. When I was a kid, we looked over. We protected the Gaudis, even though they whacked my father. You know? All right. But you guys want to act like this never happened. What do you know, jerk off? I never went around bragging about my father. I didn't use his name. I made my own way. Made my own name, all right? They changed my name to protect my family. Wait a minute. Does that make. Wait, what? Does that mean Gloria Olarte is my mother? Wait, what? It's been a hard day's work, and I'm fucking the maid. Over there looking like Frank Purdue, that chicken man boy. He killed that fucking guy. Yeah, you don't call him fucking Purdue. Nah, Paul Castellano did not like no fucking Frank Purdue. And he definitely not gonna call him no fucking Frank Purdue. Frank Purdue didn't want to do no business with gangsters until he needed their help with some union shit. Came back to him a few years later, and Paul said, "You know, I kind of remember this conversation, and you said you didn't want to do business with gangsters. Now you need my help." I think Paul told him to go fuck himself. Purdue had to handle the unions his own way. Chicken man boy, fucking Purdue chicken boy. He did look like a chicken though, that Purdue guy. And they did kind of have like the same beady eyes and the nose going on, so they did kind of look alike. But Purdue looked more like a chicken. Maybe pizza is Big Paul's love child. That would make a lot of sense, actually, man. You don't know. The '70s and '80s were a crazy time. You know, could be. You don't know. We don't know. Yeah, they whacked my father. Yeah. Silvio does a killer karaoke version of Bruce Springsteen's Glory Days. Yeah. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're just dancing in the dark. Dun, 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 dun. I ain't going nowhere. I'm Paul Castellano's illegitimate child. Dun, 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 dun. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire. Even if we're just assholes in the dark. Dun, 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 dun. You cashew cousins, but didn't Paul have two sons? Yeah, I think he had two or three kids. Sons, anyway. Two or three sons, maybe one daughter. Yeah, all legitimate. Smoke started trying to make words to Jessica. Bless his heart. Didn't even know it was instrumental. Wow. You fucking grand guitar fucking solo boy. Ronnie, not Steve, was not in The Sopranos. You're killing me. That's because you're too busy watching Tupac dance around the digital underground doing the Humpty Fag dance. Wow. Do me, baby. Do the Humpty Hump. Yeah, do the Humpty Hump. Stop. Recognize and listen. Humpty Hump's for the brand new position. Bend over. Take it up your ass. Pause. Paul had two boys and one girl. If you think his boys were 100% legit, maybe you did smoke Pac's ashes. Whoa. I don't know. I heard they ran like, sanitation or construction shit, maybe. Marble floors. I thought they were legit. In the movie, it was a movie, but in the movie, they said the sons were legit. The sons were like, come on, Dad, I want to be just like you. And Chaz Palminteri was like, no, you gotta be legitimate. It's gonna be no criminal activity. All right, Dad. Supposedly he set up the Sons Lovely in construction and what was it, the meat cutters union bullshit? I think they put Lee Cole in charge of the meat cutters union. Yeah, they were running the whole show over there. Well, they blew up the Chicken Man last night. The Boardwalk Boys gearing up for a fight. Now we gonna see what the Wreck Boys gonna do. Taking up the what? Is it your birthday? Shit. What? The boss. Poor dummy didn't know his stupid joke would be his last. It's true he had his son-in-law killed. Yeah, no, it's a fucking shame, man. I don't know what these guys were thinking back then. Imagine getting killed over a stupid joke. Wow. He had no business. Look, you date Connie. You don't make fun of her father. You know who her father is. My father. She was probably doing that. My father shit back then. She was the first to do my father. Connie Castellano. You know who my father is? I'm going to tell my father you called him Purdue. That's all Paul needed to hear. What? Sends out Tommy Bellotti to go tell some guys, hey, go get this guy. Whack him. Send him to fucking Roy DeMeo's Gemini Lounge. I was there. Yeah. So I stood at the same spot where the son in law stood before he walked into his fucking death. blew his brains out, then wrapped a towel around his head to stop the bleeding. Then here comes Chris Rosenberg and his tidy whities. What's up, fucking asshole? Fucking pulls out a knife, starts stabbing the shit out of this guy for no reason. Drag him into a fucking back fucking apartment where they chop him up in a bathtub. Sick fucks, man. Then they take a break, they order pizza and shit, eating pizza with blood all over their hands, like savages. Now the show's getting negative. Let's not talk about that part. But Paul was an asshole, wasn't he? Sent somebody to their death like that over a fucking stupid joke. Paul whacked another fucking boyfriend over there. I think Connie was pregnant, and he used to beat her up, and she miscarried because of the abuse. So Paul had the guy whacked. That was another boyfriend, or was it the husband? I don't know, but either one. I guess that one, the guy had it coming. But over a fucking joke, I don't know, man. Putting your hands on the boss's daughter is one thing, but a joke, that's another thing. You definitely heard it more than once. What, that Paul's got an illegitimate child? Philip Castellano, Paul Jr., and Connie? Philip Castellano, Paul Jr. What the fuck? No, it's not wise to mock the boss. They blew up his house too, Anthony? What? Oh, yeah, they blew up the chicken man last night. Boardwalk Boys, itching for a fight. You know who them Boardwalk Boys was, right? Bruce Springsteen was talking about Nicky Scarfo and them, man. He knew what he was talking about. He was talking about Nicky Scarfo and them, man. Bruce Springsteen knew about Nicky. I was down in AC. I saw Nicky Scarfo about 5 feet. Looked like an asshole. Talk like one, too. Froggy fucking legs, you bitch. Yeah, that's how Paul ordered it. What? Froggy fucking legs, you bitch. That's how the guys knew to go out there and whack this guy. Whack him. Nobody's gonna get whacked unless the boss approves. Paul had the Westies killing everyone for him. The Mayo too. Yeah. It's pretty crazy how they pulled off that hit on Paul. They had to make sure he was dead because if they didn't do it and Paul found out who tried to kill him, it was gonna be a fucking war. Westies, the Mayo crew out there, it would have been a fucking mess, a bloodbath. Well, by that time, the Mayo was dead, but for a while there, Paul had a fucking army of killers. You didn't fuck around with Paul Castellano, boy. And he would have been the boss for a while, but he was going to go down on that commission trial. He would have got sentenced to 100 years. He would have died in jail, probably in the 90s, early 2000s. So either way, his reign was over. He would have had, what, another year? He would have got convicted in 86. And that would have been it for him. He would have went to jail just like the rest of the bosses. 100 years. Didn't Big Paul whack his daughter's boyfriend because, oh, I already read that. Paul did flex his gangster. People think Paul was soft. Nah, Paul wasn't no pushover. And a very intelligent guy. No problem killing. Froggy legs. Froggy legs. Instead of red rum, red rum. It was froggy legs, froggy legs. Fucking, but yeah, nah. They think Paul was a punk. Sammy likes to say he wasn't no gangster. Yeah, I'm sure he was more of a racketeer, you know. But Paul was, he was the killer himself, all right? Whether he ordered it or whatever, he was still a killer for a long time, too. He was a captain back in the 50s under Anastasia. Gotta be, back then you had to whack people to be a fucking captain. He whacked somebody. And then when he became boss, he ordered up killings. He had no problem ordering up killings. We're not animale. No, he was ordering up some killings. But he was highly intelligent with the stock market. He wanted to, get more legitimate shit going on. Concrete shit, construction, and all that other shit. He had the most powerful family at one point. He had it all. He took over from Carlo, and he knew what he was doing. He was well groomed by Carlo to fucking take over. That's why they passed over Agnello della Croce. Carlo Gambino wanted to keep it in the family. Because Carlo said, you were cousins, you fucked my cousin, and I fucked your cousin, so, let's keep it in the family. Fucking piece of love child boy. Castellano owned Western Beef. I heard about that. And he was supplying wall bounds and some other fucking Seatown shit with his chickens. They had to buy the chickens from him, boy. Sicilians are like that all in the family. Nepotism, that's what it is. That's right, Roro. It's all about nepotism. Should have went to Della Croce, but it went to Paul out of nepotism. He was a nepo baby. Taylor, thank you very much. $9.99. Pause. Pause. Thank you, Taylor. Guys, if you could please like Taylor's beautiful donation right now. Please hit the like button for him. Thank you, Taylor. And good to see you too. Shit. Nepotism, boy. Uh, DeMeo cut him up. It's all in Messino's testimony. He told the courts John was the shooter. What are you talking about? Allegedly. So 1 year later, Big Paul would have gotten life. Do you think within that year Gotti would have been killed if he ever done the Sparks? If he never done the Sparks killing? It's a great question. I mean, from what I read, I don't give a fuck what you read. Fuck your books. You don't know nothing about the life. From what I read, Paul wasn't gonna kill John. He was asking for these tapes from fucking Angelo Ruggiero. Ange wasn't coming up with these fucking tapes. There's good friends of mine in them fucking tapes. If it's a fucking asshole like Buddy, I give it to him 3 seconds flat. Good guys in them fucking tapes. I ain't giving them tapes up. So Neil said, I can't keep telling this guy, we're not gonna give you these tapes unless I tell him, hey, why don't you shut the fuck up? You know what we gotta do? We gotta go roll it up and we go to war. Is that what you want? I could get Hoyt, you could get Hoyt, he could get Hoyt, but Jesus Christ Almighty. So, but little did they know that Paul already had the tapes the whole time. He just wanted to see if Andrew was going to comply and give him up, which he didn't. So if Paul never got whacked, I think he would have had Ange whacked, or maybe no, I don't know. Maybe Ange would have got shelved because if he whacks Ange, then he knows he's going to start a war with that crew. I don't think he wanted to do that war. He had already, he was going through this court case that he had to fight, maybe like a couple court cases he had to fight. So he wasn't trying to have a big fucking war. So I don't think he would have killed Ange, but he would have shelved him. He would have broke up John's crew. He would have demoted John from a captain down to a soldier. And he would have broke up that whole Bergen crew over there, separate them. He didn't like all those young guys together anyway. He doesn't want young guys together, you know. He wants them separate. So he would have broke up the crew. And yeah, I think that's what would have happened. And then he was going to make Tommy Bellotti and what's the guy's name? Tommy Gambino. They probably would have ran the family, and Paul would have went to jail, and that would have been that. So yeah, I don't think he would have whacked John. Possible, and in that life, that's all you need is the possibility. You don't want to take no chances. So I guess they figured they'd take out Paul before Paul took them out. It's more about paranoia, you know. They start overthinking themselves. A lot of these assholes, they think they're so fucking smart, but they actually outthink themselves too much. They overplay their hand. They start thinking shit that ain't even true. They get fucking ideas in their head because their mind is just completely fucking obsessed with just thinking about it, thinking about it, thinking about it. Is he gonna whack me? He's gonna whack me. He's gonna whack me. He might whack me. You know? Meanwhile, the guy's not even thinking about whacking him. He's worried about this fucking court case. You got some stupid asshole out there like, yeah, he's gonna whack us all. We're gonna kill this guy. You know, the guy's not even thinking about the fucking asshole, minding his business, fucking worried about his own shit. All he wants to know is that he's gonna collect. That's all. Start coming up with stupid ideas in there. He's gonna whack us. We're gonna kill them all. Tommy's gotta go too. Everybody, yeah. That's how it goes down, man. You know, you're around shitheads. That's what happens. Pretty sure it was Castellano's cousin, Castellana, that had Western beef. Taylor boy, thank you again, Taylor. Paul Castellano was going to clip Gotti's crew for drug dealing. Nah, I don't know, man. He had a lot of time to do that. He had at least 2 years to whack these guys. I think he found out about this shit in '83. Maybe even fucking '82 they were dealing with these fucking tapes. Could have been way back in '82 they were dealing with these fucking tapes. For 3 years they were talking about this shit. He had ample time to whack these cocksuckers. He didn't do it out of respect for Neil. He didn't want to fuck with Neil. He knew that Neil, that was his guys, you know. Those were his guys. So I think Paul was just going to break up their crew and that's that, you know. But after Neil died, they felt like they lost their protection. They started fucking overthinking things. They panic, start making drastic decisions. That's why you got to play certain situations. You know, you got to understand how to navigate this shit. It's very hard to navigate. You can get murdered at any time. I even think Paul said it too. I think they got him on a wiretap saying, you know, this thing's very unpredictable. You never know. Situations pop up. You don't handle it right. You get whacked. You don't even see it coming. Very unpredictable life. I know there's guys in the life probably watching right now saying, the fuck does he know about the life? Shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing. Take it easy. It's a talk show. We're talking here. All right, take it easy. Those old school bastards would bang their cousins. I got some great looking cousins I don't want to bang. Carlo Gambino, boy. I don't know, man. It depends how tight your family is. You know, you got a hot cousin you just met. I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes sparks fly. Pause. Pause. You fucking nepotism, baby boy. All right, let me scroll down. What up, Gardino? Smokey, your cousin? Maybe back in the day. Why not? At this stage, why not? Neil Delacroix kept the Gotti crew alive. When they died, when he died, they panicked. Yeah. Paul said, "I gotta clip him." Is that the conclusion he came to? I don't know. I don't think he was gonna do that, but who knows? I doubt it. Peter Castellano's father was a wise guy. The son wasn't. Scars told the story. Joey Franks. Anyone being a criminal nowadays is a damn nut. Give it up, man. Yeah, they just arrested some Lucchese guys yesterday or today for gambling. And the FBI said the mob is alive and well. Don't be fooled because you don't see any flashy news headlines. They're out there. John Gotti wasn't going to have Gene killed by Paul. Yeah, Paul might have been scaring the shit out of him that it might have happened. I'm sure he was pissed that these guys weren't giving up the tapes, and he heard all the bullshit they said on those tapes. He heard them for himself, and he still didn't whack them. I mean, as soon as he heard those tapes, he could have ordered the hit. They wouldn't have seen shit coming, man. They wouldn't have seen shit coming. They didn't do it though. Supposedly, when Paul ordered the hit on excuse me, I had to take a sip of my drink. When Paul ordered the hit on DeMeo, they went to Gotti supposedly, and he said, "No, I'm not going to whack this guy. He's got an army of killers around him. We can't get close to the guy. We're going to end up getting whacked." Right then and there, he should have been whacked. You don't refuse an order. The boss tells you to whack somebody, you whack them. So Paul said, "All right." I don't know what the fuck Paul was thinking. Then he goes to the Chico, get the Chico to handle it. The Chico said, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm going to go straight to the fucking DeMeo guys. They're going to handle it." Went to the fucking Gemini twins. Take care of this piece of shit. And that was that. I guess the Chico handled it the right way. But yeah, just for refusing the order right there, Paul should have had him whacked. Nip that shit in the bud. That was Paul's problem. See, he let that shit fester too long with that fucking tape shit. He didn't think they would have the balls to fucking make a move on him. He forgot Cosa Nostra, as Sammy would say. Once in a while, they get regime change by force. About every 20 years, they were whacking bosses and shit. Maybe every 10 years. So he should have known, it could happen. There was precedent for it. It happened before, so. But he thought he was in a new era. He didn't realize, yeah, we're coming on a new millennium, but you're still in 1985. Still got a long ways to go, pal. You're still in the savage era. And he got whacked for it. He underestimated people. You can't underestimate. Got nip shit in the butt. He should have been more ruthless. He was ruthless, but he should have been a little bit more. See, Scarfo, that was a paranoid fuck. You sneeze wrong, and he don't like the way you sneeze. You was getting whacked, boy. He ain't taking no chances. Scarfo was whacking anybody potentially that could fuck with him. Even poor Salvi Testa. They did a news article about him. Oh, this is the new prince of fucking Philly. What? 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 Scarfo flipped his shit. Had him whacked. Like, nah, this motherfucker ain't gonna grow up to be nothing, boy. Shit. I'm the boss. Scarfo, he had no qualms about that shit. If instead of Paul, if it was Scarfo, the whole crew would have got whacked. Everybody, the whole fucking crew. And it would have been a spectacular fashion, too, real cowboy style. He liked the cowboy style, pause. Walk in a restaurant with masks and blow the whole fucking restaurant away. Everybody gets it, even the poor waitress working on her day off of all things. Everybody getting whacked. That's how Scarfo would have handled it. Imagine Scarfo was the boss of a New York crew. Holy shit! What up, Augusta? Scarfo pushed the horse over a cliff because he thought the horse was trying to kill him. See, even the horse got it. Stupid fucking horse. The horse got it too. And then Danny Trio was at the bottom of that cliff, ready to fuck it. Yeah, there was a time there where Danny Trio was he was in Jersey. He was in the Philly area, Jersey area, and he was at the bottom of that cliff waiting for Scarfo to push it off. He fucked that horse right up the ass. Maybe, pause. This show's for entertainment purposes only. It's a joke. Sometimes these jokes are crude. I'm sorry. We're just joking. It's entertainment purposes only. Thank you for watching. Two bosses before Scarfo were killed. Paranoid as fuck. Can't blame him. No, he understood. See, especially in Philly, those bosses didn't last long. They was getting whacked. Ever since Angelo Bruno got it, that family was unstable. Ever since Angelo Bruno bit the big one. Pause. Did he fuck the horse? I just told you. Danny Trio fucked the horse. Not Scarfo. He just killed it. Danny Trio took care of the rest. Hey, don't worry, Nick. I'll take care of this. Yeah, I know what to do with it. I deal with dead horses all the time, Nick. Yeah. Fucking Monopoly boy. Two bosses. Oh, I already read that. Fuck. Scarfo was a nutbag. No shit. Yes, he was. Please listen to Blood and Honor, the Nick Caramani, but on Audible. I think I did. The voice makes it funny because it sounds like it's really him talking. Yeah, I think I might have. Well, I definitely bought the ebook. I bought the ebook, and that was a good book, man. A lot of stories in there. A couple of the stories made me laugh. I was dying laughing when he pulled that flim flam on that store owner. Made the store owner buy inventory that Caramani didn't even have to give him, and the guy kept ordering more and more and more. And he's telling him, "I got a whole warehouse full of this shit, endless supply." Guy kept ordering more and more and more. Before he knew it, he was in fucking debt. He had more fucking stock that he didn't even need. That he couldn't have even hoped to sell in fucking a decade. And the worst part was there was no stock. There was no fucking deodorants and fucking Aquanet and shit like that. Caramani flim flammed them, but the guy was paying up front for all this shit. Bankrupted him. Guy was a real donkey, Caramandi said. He was a real donkey, this guy. I think he even stole his car, too. Went for a little joyride. Played the guy. I don't know. The way he told it, it was funny, but it was really tragic because after the guy got flim flammed and he realized that it was a scam when he went to the cops, and the cops said, "You're a fucking idiot." This sounds like a Damon Runyon story. Hey, thank you, John O'Reilly. He says it's okay to say his name. Let's get the ball rolling. Thank you, John O'Reilly. I appreciate the support, brother. And yeah, it is the last day of the month, guys. So it would be nice to get some increments in. If not, fuck me. I get it. I still love you guys anyway. Thank you for being here. But yeah, so the poor store owner, he went into his garage and he turned on the car and, he unalived himself. It's a pretty sad story, but the way Caramani told it, I don't know. If you got a sick sense of humor, it was funny, but just the way he described the flim flam. Guy was a con artist. And then he sold like black and white TVs to like some gas station, but they were supposed to be color TVs. This is when color TV was new. Guy opens up the box, it's a black and white TV, and meanwhile he's out of the fucking town already, just made fucking $1,000. Must be nice to be a flim flammer, huh? Are you doing a halftime smoke or going on after midnight? Oh, we'll be live again tonight. We're not gonna take this sitting down. We gotta survive the ghetto here. I gotta try. The boxes said color. You remember that story, huh, Augusta? Yeah, man. He had these brochures, but he didn't call them brochures. He called them brochures. Brochures. Did you ever watch the funny videos about the Philly mob? They couldn't find Armingo Avenue. Yeah, that was the great. That was from the HBO show, Mob Stories. He's like, how the fuck do you run a city? You don't know where Armingo Avenue is? You never been to the north side. 35 years in a life. You never been to the north? Okay. How the fuck you run a city? You don't know how to find it. You get off at Armingo Avenue, you make a left. Sign's right there. Yeah, I think he was talking to Wayne Grandi. Who was that? That was that fucking I forgot his name. DeFreo something, I don't know. Started with a D. D Gregorio? Was that his name? D Gregorio bullshit? Whatever the fuck. I remember that. Wow, that's what it was. I even used to borrow his car and I even got a copy of the keys. Then stole the car with the boxes of bricks. Yeah, he gave him a box of bricks and told him it was something and to put it in his car. Guy let him borrow the car. He made a set of keys. Oh man, he played that guy, boy. They never said what happened to Caramandi. He just went into witness protection. He's got to be dead by now. They never reported on his death. That guy was old as shit back in 2005 when he did that Philly documentary for Nat Geo. He was wearing those old man glasses, the blind shades, and he looked old as fuck back then. If he's alive now, he's got to be well over 100 years old, or at least in his 90s. But they never reported what happened to Caramandi. What Scarfo did to his son? Whose son? His own son? Shit. Felt bad for Leonetti after listening to his audiobook and after he offed Salvi Testa. Yeah, they say Leonetti tried to make it into a sob story. They're saying Leonetti was more of a participant than he let on. He was more guilty, and supposedly he didn't even like Salvi towards the end there. But in the book, he makes it sound like he loved him. He didn't want him to die. But in Caramondi's book, I think, or somebody else's book, they said Leonetti was ruthless. He said, I'm tired of looking at this fucking Salvi Testa. Whack him already. I'm tired of looking at this fucking guy. So there's conflicting stories there. This fucking donkey. Yeah, that's how, when he was talking about the flim flams, yeah, that's how he talked about the guy, this fucking donkey. Real donkey, this guy. I was laughing my ass off reading that shit. I don't think I ever laughed reading a book before, but I laughed when I read that. If there was pussy falling off the cliffs, Trio was there. Gunsmoke, I always wanted to ask Frank if Joe Messina was good friends with Gotti. Why didn't he help him against the chin and gas pipe? I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe Frank can answer that for you. Frankie boy. They busted our guys in Jersey before 9/11 on the Catalina case. Bets made in Costa Rica. Offshore betting, huh, boy? FBI's always bust the mafia before the Super Bowl. Is that what happens? They don't want them making big money on the Super Bowl, huh? There's a lot of idiots out there. They're betting their fucking mortgage on the fucking Super Bowl. I guess the FBI is trying to prevent that. I didn't think about that. Wow, they just did a big Lucchese bust for the betting. A gambling ring for 25 years. Now they're busting them right before the Super Bowl. A week before the Super Bowl. That wow, I didn't even think about that. They knew they were going to make a killing. This is like their Christmas season, you know. This is their busy season. Wow, busted them during their busy season, and they were making $1 million a year on this shit. Do you think Sammy and Gotti were walking in the street and Gotti asked Sammy, "You think this Paul tells his wife everything?" Hey, Bo, I know for sure he does. Bo, actually, not his wife, Bo. It's the maid, Bo. Hey, his little fucking maid. Can even run a goddamn espresso machine. Bo, I go there every morning, Bo. The coffee tastes like shit, Bo. Yeah, I don't know what you're going over there, Sammy. I'm gonna be the boss one day. Yeah, we're gonna be a real true Cosa Nostra again, at the front, at a line. Yeah, you think I was put on this earth to make them rich and me poor? No, Bo. By the way, I like your hair today, Bo. Your hair looks very nice, Bo. Hey, what are you hitting on me, Sammy? You been playing hide the piece of deal with your friends there? Make what a man you are, Sammy. They don't make men like us anymore, Bo. Hey, Sammy. Uh, where'd you get the prosciutto? I got it from Western Beef, Bo. Is that Castellano's joint? Yeah, Bo. Yeah, it tastes like shit. Shit was stale. You brought me stale cold cuts. Bo, that wasn't my intention, Bo. It was they promised me it was Boar's Head, top of the line, Bo. Yeah, I just read in the paper. They just had a recall on Boar's Head. E. coli. You trying to poison me, Sammy? No, Bo, I swear to God, Bo. No. I love you, Bo. All right, Sammy. I tell you what. You're gonna help me whack this fucking Paul. This Gotso Paul and his fucking maid. The maid's gotta get it too, Bo. Yeah. She spends the day sucking cock. Uh, I don't like it. She gotta go. She knows too much. Taylor boy, thank you. What gets me is the Chico who set Castellano up, telling Jimmy Faila not to worry. Basically admitted to being involved in a conspiracy to a Castellano loyalist while still at the murder scene. Yeah, no, he showed up for the dinner. He was there inside the restaurant. And when the guy came in, I forgot who walked in and said that they just killed Paul. I think the Chico was at the table and told him to calm down, relax. Nobody's going to get hurt. You guys are okay. Don't worry about it. You'll be all right. They either must have been very relieved or I'm sure they were thinking, like, wow, they just set us up. These motherfuckers just set us up, bro. And this guy's telling us to relax. They might have been relieved that they didn't get whacked, or they might have been pissed off that they were set up. Probably a mixture of both. The boss is dead. The boss is dead. What are you gonna do? And I think Tommy Gambino, Tommy Gambino, might as well call him Tammy. Tammy Gambino was walking down the block to the restaurant, and I think was it the Chico or somebody else told him your uncle just got shot. Get the fuck out of here. Your uncle just got whacked. Carlo Gambino. But yeah, no, that the Chico had some fucking balls, huh? Fucking Armingo Avenue, boy. There was the part where he said, "Fuck that, I'm not going against Scarfo." Oh yeah, what was that? Shit. They told Caramondi that I think in Florida at Scarfo's house. Oh, that's when he was beefing with Chucky Merlino, and people were worried about what the fuck's gonna happen with that. And Caramondi said, "Look, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, but I'm not fucking with Scarfo." Yeah, he kept raking those leaves in the backyard. He's like, "I don't know what the fuck's going on with these guys, but I'm not fucking with him. I'm not going against him." Yeah. Shouts to Caramondi, boy. Brazils. Oh, Jersey. Thank you. 4.99. Please smash that like button, y'all. Yes, please, guys, please. Thank you, Jersey. Thank you, Taylor. Lee Coli? Yeah, you trying to give me Lee Coli. My prosciutto looks like Lee Cole's face. What's going on here? I almost choked on my food. Sorry, Bo. You know, this Lee Cole came to see me one time. I had my son slap him. Hey, what the fuck you doing that for? Lee Cole's got a good show. He's friends with my daughter. Why'd you slap him? Who gave you the permission to slap him, Sammy? Bo, he came to my house, Bo. Came here. Asked me about the Kaiser kid, Bo. Yeah, what'd you say? I told him, Bo, I already spoke about that, Bo. What are you doing here? He tells me, I got family out here. I said, Lee Cole's got family? He said, yeah. I said, Bo, what do you want? And he started running off with the mouth, Bo. I had to get the kid to slap him. Yeah? Well, next time he shows up, you get permission first. I'll call my daughter and say, hey, what's Lee Cole doing in Arizona, huh? Main kid, what a man he is. He's too pale to be out in the desert. Smokes behind in the chat, y'all. It's like that, y'all. It's like that, but that. It's like that, y'all. Remember the football slips? No, I don't remember the football slips. Let me think. No, I don't remember no fucking football slips, boy. He said Salvi was his best friend. Uh, bad, the mean old paranoid uncle. Oh, had the mean old paranoid uncle had him. Oh, but the mean old paranoid uncle had him offed. I mean, Scarfo knew Salvi since he was a baby. Watch the kid grow up just to whack him, you know? In that life, you can't take no chances. He thought the kid was up, next in line to be the boss. His father was the boss. He thought maybe this kid wants to be boss. I'm the fucking boss. So Scarfo whacked him. It's horrible, man. Shit life. Hey, Vince, come on, let's go into the kitchen and get some drinks. Get some ice, Vince. Yeah, and then they popped two in the back of his fucking head. Scarfo got up from the couch in the living room, came into the kitchen, said, "Oh, look at this. The big shot is dead. Ah, the big shot's dead. Oh, wait, he's still moving. Hold on." He's listened to his heartbeat and shit, bent down, listened to his heartbeat. He said, "Here, give him another one right here. You want me to do it?" And Lita, he's like, "No, I got this. I'll do it." Pew, pew. Popped him in the chest. Vince gurgled a little bit and then passed away. Scarfo jumped to his feet and said, "The big shot's dead. Look at him now, you cocksucker. You motherfucker, you." And then they dragged him outside the house into the trunk. You know, the famous disposing of bodies method. Put them in the trunk. Back then, the trunks were big, boy. Those trunks were big. They were big specifically for dead bodies. So you could transport them and get away with murders back then. That's why those trunks were so big. Nowadays, you can't even get a big trunk, boy. Back then, those trunks were huge. Could fit a fucking elephant back there. Cars with tanks. And as they lowered Vince into the fucking trunk, all tied up in carpet and shit, Scarfo said, "I love this. I absolutely fucking love this." He was drunk out of his mind off a fucking Cutty Sark. Sick bastard. Then told Joe Salerno, "You're going to be next up. You're going to be a big guy in this life." Scarfo's son hung himself. Yeah. I guess he was getting bullied in school about his dad being a gangster and being locked up and shit. Kid couldn't take the pressure. Supposedly Leonetti's mom would always curse at him too and shit. Kid just wanted to be a normal kid. Grew up in an asshole area with fucking shitheads back then. Sure, those kids in South Jersey were real assholes. A kid 17 years old goes in his Nicky Scarfo's office. What was it, 28 North Georgia Avenue? Goes in the kitchen or the fucking wherever the fuck was back there, fucking bathroom, and hangs himself. The guy was a vegetable for 24 years before he finally passed away in his 40s. I think he died at like 45, 44 years old, a vegetable the whole time since 1987. Holy shit. It's sad, man. Scarfo's other son got rounded with my friends from Jersey. Who you talking about? Nicky Jr., boy? The stories he told during the Riccabini Wars was funny, too. Yeah. No, the Caramondi book was good, man. I highly recommend it. Blood and Honor. I might have heard the audio book, too, which was better. Yes, God smoke. Yes. Are you doing a halftime show, Smoke? Yeah, we're gonna do a halftime. We're doing a halftime right now, boy. Leonetti found him hanging. Is that who found him? Wow. That must be some shit, man. That must be traumatizing. I don't remember that part. I thought the family found him hanging. Wow. Yeah, it's a sad story, Roro. Sad story. That this sounds negative now. The show just went negative. Italian mafia love Cadillacs. You can put 3 adult bodies in the trunk. Yeah. I think that's why they like those cars. You could kill people with style. Rag top. Those cars were comfortable too. Those fucking seats back then. It's all about luxury. Each seat was like a fucking lazy boy chair. Cigarette fucking ashtrays and the armrest. Cigarette ashtrays everywhere. Car comes with a cigarette lighter. Wood grain. Can't forget the wood grain now. Had those lights on the doors and shit, on the side panel doors, those little lights. It's all about being classy, boy. I think Scarfo got worse with Salvi when Salvi broke that engagement to the girl. Yeah, once he heard that, he didn't like that. He thought that was a power play to go against him. So I don't know. While he was in jail, they were telling him, Salvi just got engaged to fucking Merlino's daughter. He didn't like that shit. He's like, oh, my underboss and my fucking captain, they're fucking plotting against me, and I'm in jail. Now they're fucking trying to keep it in the family. They're getting married now. They're gonna make a power move. See, that's how Scarfo's brain worked. See, it's supposed to be a brotherhood. He thinks everybody's trying to fuck him over. Well, I guess in that life you gotta be careful. You never know. Yeah, he was calling him the big shot. Yeah, the big shot's dead. Nah, Vince Falcone. He was going around telling people in bars that Scarfo's company, Scarf Inc., does shit work. They do shoddy construction work, shit concrete, shit work, subpar work. Scarfo didn't like hearing that. He's like, oh, this fucking big shot thinks he's gonna go around telling people not to fucking fuck with my company. Meh. Yeah, he's like, oh, the big shot's dead. Look at him. Leonetti named his son Sal after Salvi. What? I forgot that part. Don't delete this. I'll make it members only. Oh, no, what? We'll leave it up. This was a clean cut show, right? I'll make it public. Fuck it. We're not going to get many views. It's going to be embarrassing. I'll probably have 300 views, but you know what? Fuck it, man. This community took a piss on me a long time ago. Fuck it. Who cares anymore? I'll put up to 300 views with no shame. We'll make it public. I'll bask in the embarrassment of it all. Can't even get 1,000 views. Let's challenge Lee Cole if he would show up in Philly to confront Joey Molino. Yeah, why don't you pull that shit on Joey Molino? Hey, dude, what's up? What's that shit you were talking about, John Gotti Jr., dude? Hey, look at this motherfucker. And a little snuff comes in, like walks up to the car, like, come here, motherfucker. Slaps him in the face. Imagine getting snuffed by snuff. Joey Molino's in the background. Get that motherfucker out of the car. Get him out of the car. Open up the door. Open up the door, motherfucker. I'm gonna force feed him some water. We're gonna waterboard him. Water. I'm gonna waterboard him. Fucking Lee struggling with fucking snuff through the window, like fucking cocksucker, dude. Yeah. Pull that shit on Joey Molino. See what happens. Yeah. Little Snuff's gonna take care of business. Shouts to Danny Green, boy. Thanks again, Jersey. Leonetti told his mom to keep the suicide note. The mom found the kid. Leonetti and Scarfo were locked up. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. The mother found the kid. And then they were locked up, and then Scarfo flipped his fucking wig in jail. He said, it's your fucking, that goddamn mother of yours that fucking always used to yell at him with that vein popping out of her fucking neck. Pushed the kid over the edge. Scarfo was talking about Leonetti's mother, his own sister, you know? It's your fucking mother that did it. Always fucking yelling at the kid. Yeah, the book was great, boy. Roy's son, Roy DeMeo, he ended up becoming an alcoholic, right? He died young. Oh, was it a suicide? What was it? I forgot what happened to Roy DeMeo's son. Did he commit suicide too? Pause. Italian mafia. Oh, I already read that. Motherfucker. Oh, yeah, we can't delete this. We had Gloria Orlate sucking Paul's cock. We can't delete that. That was funny. Mr. Paul, it's time for your blowjob, Mr. Paul. Are you awake? Yeah, red rag top. Yeah. The Mayo son hung himself? What? I don't remember that. I thought he had an alcohol problem. I read his book for the sins of my father. I heard that was a good one. He took his own life, but how I don't know. They say he hung himself. Wow. Fuck, man. Mickey Scarfo Jr. almost got zipped up by a young guy with a mask and a belt buckle that had an M on it. Yeah. Then Merlino dropped the gun like in Godfather. What up, Dwayne? Been a great show. Riding around friends like your show too. Thank you. Oh, they're fucking new Gunsmoke fans. Nice. Thank you, Dwayne. I need all the fucking viewers I could get, please. Thank you, Jersey. Yeah, no, they were locked up. Leonetti and Scarfo were locked up when the kid did that to himself. 1,000% paranoid for sure. You like a white El Dorado with the red top? Sounds nice. Yeah, Scarfo definitely had a Napoleon complex for sure. Oh, that's what it was. He was breaking the kid's balls to be a gangster too much, and the kid didn't want to be a gangster. And then Scarfo kept saying he was a disappointment. Kid could have everything. He wants to be a legitimate guy. It's a lot of pressure, huh? Your father's the boss of Philly. A lot of pressure there. He called him a pussy fag. He couldn't take it no more, so he hung himself. Fuck, man. I didn't know he was calling him names like that. Poor kid. He was just 17 years old. Had the world by the balls. I think he was into sports. He just wanted to play sports. Fuck, man. Yeah, Scarfo could be a mean bastard. Yeah, I'm gonna end the show. I bought a tie clip and poker chip off Roy's son when he was selling them online. Oh yeah, he was selling a bunch of shit online. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Jersey. That's a beautiful way to end the show. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for all the support tonight and all the support you've always given me. Thank you. You're the woman. Thank you, Jersey, baby. The crow got drunk at Scarfo's release party and fell out of the chair. No, I think that's when he got made. Was it? No, it was the release party, wasn't it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Scarfo just came home from jail. Yeah. I think that's before he got made. Joey Molina was trying to kick him under the table to keep him awake before he fell. Yeah, no, he was just too drunk, man. I think he said he was working out that day, exercising, and he was drunk the whole fucking day. He overexerted himself. You can't push your limits. Who the fuck works out and gets drunk? The fuck? With no rest? You gotta rest. Yeah. But anyway, I guess I'm out of here. We'll be live in an hour or so. I'm gonna take a little intermission. Germalino shot up Scarfo's other son. You mean Nicky Jr.? Yeah, shot him 10 times with an Uzi. Close range, point blank range. And still fucking the guy lives. How the fuck? But who knows? Whatever. The guy got lucky. But I want to thank John O'Reilly, The person that sent me the Zelle, thank you so much for the Zelle. That was a pleasant surprise. Joe Batters. Roro's been a member for 14 months. Thank you, baby. Danny Green. Taylor Boy. And of course, Jersey. Thank you so much, Jersey. Thank you for everything, Danny, Taylor, Roro, baby, Joe Batters boy. So yeah, we're gonna take a break. We'll be live in an hour or two. So be on the lookout, all right? We'll come up with more shit to talk about. No, I'm good. We're just gonna chill out. I'm gonna read some news. When we get a little bite to eat. Tomorrow my diet is supposed to start. Starvation and dedication now. I gotta do it without hesitation. We gotta look good by June. So I can go on my boogie board again and go wee as I ride the waves. Gotta try to have fun this summer. And yeah. So diet boy. We're gonna try. We have to. Gotta start starving ourselves. Ain't doing night crawls anymore. uh I think I might have broke that fucking the thing that holds the phone. I gotta see if it still works. It fell off the windshield. It was so cold that the fucking thing fell off, and I don't know if it broke or something. I don't know. I gotta check it out. I never tried to put it back up there. But yeah. Uh we gotta do one of those shows again. I don't know if it's gonna be nighttime. We'll try to do one during the day. But yeah, why you like that nighttime shit? You can barely see anything, but those were fun. We had fun those shows. Yeah. But yeah, we'll do one of those shows pretty soon. Kind of meant to do one this week, but it just didn't work out. This was a bad week. I was not too enthused this week about this YouTube shit. We ended out the month on a shit note, but what are you gonna do? Don't delete this. All right, I'll try to leave it up. We'll make it public. We'll see you soon, Smokey. See you soon. All right, Scott H. Boy, my man. Shouts to Scott H. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, enjoy your other shit shows, and we'll be back in an hour or two. So stay tuned and stay locked in. Yeah. Until next time, y'all. Peace. Yeah, we're coming back, Marky. I'll be back around 11:30, midnight, something like that. It's Friday night, so I don't want to hear no excuses. I got work tomorrow. I can't be up for this. No, you're gonna be up. You're staying up tonight. All of yous. I don't want to hear it. It's a big party tonight. Big party. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll stay tuned. We'll be right back in an hour or two. All right, Danny Green boy, and fucking Marky Mark boy, and fucking Scott H boy. All right, boy. Augusta boy. Jersey girl boy. Gardino boy. Carmine boy. Joey Frakes boy. Roro girl boy. All right, guys. We out of here, boy. Peace.